Good morning, Osceola County cousins. Today is Friday, August 14th, 2020. Congratulations, you made it through your first week back for some of you. It's probably been a very stressful week. I know for me personally, I haven't been this stressed since my very first week of teaching many years ago. Some of the things we're dealing with, some of the issues we're dealing with are you returning to work, you're in these meetings, and people don't wear their masks. Thank you for reporting that. We have made a few phone calls, and hopefully those situations have been corrected because you look to your leaders to set the example. You know, your administration, they're the leaders for you. You will be the leaders for all those students that are coming back into your care. Exposure tracking. People have been concerned about if the person next to them has been exposed or tested positive, is that really going through the flow chart to make sure that they are isolated if they need to be and that you are informed? One of the things you can do is they've set up a COVID, task force, hotline, whatever, at the district level. And that phone number is 407-518-2901. And if you're at a school and you'd like to use the extension, that is 65756. So the district has their way of keeping track of things. And if I used to be a dean, and sometimes the teachers thought that referrals weren't processed. So I always encouraged the teachers to make a copy of the referral before they turned it in. That, held everybody accountable. So you can do something similar. We are working on a way to keep track of all the suspected safety violations that could occur in this brave new world called COVID that we're dealing with. So it's probably going to be modeled off of something that Walt Disney has done when their employees return to work. So look forward to that. Another one of your concerns is breakfast in the classroom. Are the tables going to be clean? Who's doing the cleaning? Who's doing the disinfecting? What's the risk? Is it prudent? That is one of those things that we're still talking about with the district, and we will do our best to protect you. The next issue was pay for teachers that are doing face-to-face teaching, and they're also teaching digitally at the same time. There was a rumor that there would be no supplement for this because it was too much for the district. We have not heard that. Actually, the district they proposed 1 hour at your regular pay for each day that you have that situation going on at school. So that's their starting point. We are going to push for more because we understand that, again, this is a brave new world. It is not easy to manage the students that are in your class physically on a regular day. Now, on top of that, you're being asked to provide digital instruction. So that is quite a task. We know that teachers are miracle workers, but they also need to be compensated for their expertise. Another rumor we've heard is that clear face shields can be used in place of a mask. That's not quite the case, and I've had some conversation with Dr. Pace about this. From what I understand, that these are situations for speech teachers, for the hearing impaired, and for certain ESC students. But even if you go on the CDC website, you'll see that at this time there's not enough research to prove how effective these are. So they do not recommend a clear face shield in place of a mask. Now, a mask with a face shield, good to go. One of the things that you might want to take an interest in is the school board meeting that will be held Tuesday at 5:30. Now, the last two school board meetings, they've only allowed 20 people into the room, and the chairs are spaced 6 feet apart. It's beautiful, you know. Actually, when I went to speak, I had my mask up, my little gaiter on, and I pulled it down. And even though I was well over 6 feet away from the school board, the looks on their faces was, it was priceless. Anyway, what I have seen on the agenda for the next school board meeting, we have approximately 19 instructional staff resignations, 15 professional support staff resignations, and 20 substitutes have also resigned. So you might want to get involved in that conversation. You can go to the district website, I believe, and get whatever link it is that will allow you to watch the school board meeting live. So that will give you an idea of who's supporting the same, I'll put it this way, who's supporting the same views that you support, so that you can vote accordingly when that time comes. One of the things I need to touch on is we're moving to sort of a different model, a different philosophy than we've had in the past. In my opinion, you know, we've used Facebook to get the information out, but sometimes I've felt that we've really given away the milk for free. You know, members are getting the same information that non-members get. Therefore, there's not really a whole lot of incentive for people to become members. And membership is the thing that makes us stronger. If you've ever worked for a principal where your membership density was, 70%, it feels different than when your membership density is 30 or 40%. You know, so that's one of the things we're working on this year, increasing our membership, because make no doubt about it, we want to be the go-to people in Osceola County when it comes to education. We want to influence elections here in Osceola County. That may take a couple years for us to get where I envision us to be, but we will get there. And I think that's about it for this update. I hope you've seen the updates I've given about the FEA lawsuit, and I hope you're staying tuned in. Stay positive, help each other out. You got to lift each other up, and we'll get through this together. Hope you have a great day, and God bless. Goodbye.